Chosen One, listen closely. We are approaching a massive shift, a window of time that cannot be postponed, ignored, or reversed. I am talking about January 16th, 17th, and 18th. These aren't just dates on a calendar. This is a triad portal, a literal energetic gate opening up for you. I know you felt it. The last few days haven't been normal. You have been carrying a quiet weight, a heaviness in your chest that you can't explain. Maybe you've been waking up between 3 and 4 a.m. for no reason. Maybe you felt a sudden wave of anxiety or an exhaustion so deep that sleep doesn't fix it. You look around and everyone else seems fine. They are going about their day, unbothered, while you feel like you are walking through thick mud. You might have even thought something was wrong with you, or that you were regressing. Let me validate you right now. That was not regression. That was calibration. You were feeling the pressure of this portal before it even opened. Chosen One, pause for a second. If you are already feeling the truth of these words in your chest, do not just watch this as a spectator. Subscribe right now. You know exactly how the enemy works. He tries to hide the truth from you the moment you get close to a breakthrough. Don't let this channel get lost in the noise. Lock in your connection so you don't miss the confirmation God sends next. Your spirit has been sensing this shift, feeling it in quiet nudges and physical symptoms. You were placed in environments that could not see your brilliance. And lately, those environments have felt more suffocating than ever. That is because the energy around you is recalibrating to prepare you for what is coming in these next 72 hours. Everything you have endured for the last few years, the isolation, the feeling of being unseen, the battles you fought alone, was preparation for this specific window. You were never meant to fit where you were placed because you were being preserved for this alignment. But to walk through this gate, you have to actively agree to it. You have to signal to the universe that you are awake and ready. Before we go any further, I need you to engage with this energy. Do not just watch this passively. This is an activation. Stop what you are doing. Go to the comments right now and write, "I enter the gate 111." Seal it. Release it as a signal. This simple act separates you from the spectators. It tells the spiritual realm that you are conscious, you are present, and you are giving permission for the shift to happen. January 16th, 17th, and 18th mark a turning point that will not repeat. This is where the old timeline officially collapses. The confusion, the stagnation, the endless waiting, it stops here. But you need to understand exactly what is happening during these 3 days so you don't miss it. Most people will sleep through this. They will treat these days like any other weekend. But you have the codes to recognize the shift. The veil is lifting, and your heart has known this truth long before your eyes saw this video. You are about to step into a version of reality that matches the frequency you have been carrying alone for so long. Let's break down exactly what this triad portal means for your destiny. Aura framing Rishon to tax. You might be looking at your life right now and wondering why everything seems to be breaking. Maybe in the last 48 hours, an argument came out of nowhere with someone you love. Maybe your car broke down, an unexpected bill drained your account, or you just feel a sudden wave of irritation that doesn't make sense. It feels like bad luck. It feels like the enemy is attacking you right before your breakthrough. But I need you to flip that perspective immediately. This is not an attack. This is a purge. Think of a rocket ship. Before it takes off, there is immense pressure, shaking, and burning of fuel. That is exactly what is happening to your spirit. You are about to enter the January 16th portal, and the universe is stripping away everything that is too heavy to come with you. You cannot take old resentments, low vibrational connections, or dense energy through this gate. So, life is forcing them to the surface to be cleared. The chaos you are seeing is not a sign of failure. It is the evidence of your elevation. Look around you. This is the part that confuses you, right? You look at your co-workers, your neighbors, or even your family members, and they seem perfectly fine. They aren't losing sleep. They aren't feeling this intense spiritual pressure. They are just living their normal lives. This triggers the use versus then question in your mind. Why is it always hard for me? Here's the truth. A plane doesn't shake when it is parked on the runway. It only shakes when it is defying gravity to take flight. The people around you aren't feeling the squeeze because they aren't going where you are going. They are comfortable because they are stationary. You are feeling the pressure because you are being prepared for a launch. You possess a code that they do not carry, a frequency that requires a different level of purification. You have to remember what we discussed. Your current environment was never intended to be your permanent home. Whether it is the family you were born into, the job you tolerate, or the relationships that drain you, these were all temporary assignments. They were a stage set by heaven to train your character and build your spiritual muscle. But you stayed there too long, and now the universe is making it uncomfortable, so you are forced to move. Do not internalize the conflict happening right now. Do not think you are flawed because you are struggling. The friction you feel is simply the difference between where you are and where you are going. The purge is necessary. Let the arguments happen. Let the electronics break. Let the plans get cancelled. It is just the frequency clearing the path for the 16th. Stand your ground. You are being lightened for the portal. The 72 Horde breakdown. Now that you understand why the pressure has been so intense, we need to look at exactly how these next 3 days will play out. This is your roadmap. You need to know this so you don't panic when things start shifting rapidly. This triad portal operates in 3 distinct phases: severing, 0 point, and launch. January 16th is day 1, the severing. This is the day old contracts expire. You might notice that communication with certain people suddenly stops, or a plan you were relying on falls through. Do not chase what leaves on this day. If someone stops texting you, if a door closes, or if you feel a sudden urge to distance yourself from a specific group, listen to it. This is the universe cutting the cords that have been draining your energy. These people aren't bad, but they are heavy, and they cannot pass through the gate with you. Let them go. I know you are used to walking through these fires alone. You usually watch these videos quietly, take the healing, and lead without a word. But you don't have to carry the weight of the world by yourself anymore. Hit that subscribe button. Why keep fighting spiritual battles in isolation when your actual family is finally sitting right in front of you? We are in this together now. January 17th is day 2, the 0 point. This is the eye of the storm. On this day, the chaos will likely stop, replaced by a strange, deep silence. You might feel an overwhelming need to sleep, or you might find yourself staring at a wall, unable to focus on work or chores. Do not force productivity on the 17th. This is nervous system safety. Your soul is offline receiving the download. It is like a computer restarting to install a massive update. If you fight the rest, you delay the upgrade. January 18th is day 3, the launch. This is where the integration happens. You will wake up feeling different, lighter, clearer, and sharper. The brain fog that has plagued you for weeks will vanish. You will get sudden ideas, solutions to problems that seemed impossible, and a return of your physical energy. This is the new timeline locking into place. Your body is going to confirm this shift for you. Pay close attention to your physical vessel. You might experience high-pitched ringing in your ears. That is not tinnitus, that is frequency tuning. You might feel sudden waves of heat, specifically in your hands or along your spine, even when the room is cold. Some of you will feel a heavy fatigue right behind your eyes. These are somatic validations. It is physical proof that your DNA is shedding the old code and holding the new light. Do not run to the doctor for spiritual symptoms. Recognize them as signs that the process is working. You are physically changing to match your new destiny. The great separation. This is the hardest part of the shift, but you need to hear it before the portal opens. You have likely noticed that the people closest to you are acting strange. Maybe your family is picking petty fights, or your oldest friends suddenly feel like strangers. Conversations that used to flow now feel forced and awkward. You might be blaming yourself, thinking you have become difficult or distant. But you are not the problem. The problem is velocity. You are moving too fast for them now. The energy hitting your life on January 16th is accelerating you into a new dimension of purpose. Imagine you are on a high-speed train that is picking up massive momentum. If the people standing on the platform try to grab your hand, they will get hurt. The universe is creating distance right now, not to punish you, but to protect them. They cannot withstand the G-force of where you are going. If they stayed attached to you during this launch, their fear and doubt would act like an anchor, dragging you back down when you are meant to soar. You have to stop viewing this distance as rejection. It is not rejection, it is divine protection. Your birth family and your childhood friends served a purpose. They taught you resilience and patience. But as we discussed earlier, they were often just a temporary assignment, a stage set to prepare you for this moment. They were never intended to be your final destination. I know you feel guilty, you feel like you are abandoning people who love you, but you are not leaving them behind. You are simply moving into your rightful lane. And here is the beautiful truth, that empty space you feel right now is not permanent. It is being cleared for your destiny family. As the old connections fade during this 72-hour window, a new tribe is entering. These are the people who carry your specific soul code. When you meet them, you won't have to explain yourself. You won't have to shrink to make them feel comfortable. They will see your light, and they won't be blinded by it. They will be energized by it. They're coming to walk beside you, not to lean on you. So, when you feel a relationship slipping away this week, do not grip it tighter. Let it go. You are making room for the people who were always meant to find you. Spiritual warfare. We need to have a serious conversation about the final hurdle. You are standing right at the threshold of this portal. The dates are locked in. But you need to understand something crucial. The resistance is always strongest right before the breakthrough. Between January 15th and the morning of the 16th, you are going to face the test of the gatekeeper. This is a period of intense spiritual warfare. The old energy does not want to let you go. It knows that once you cross through this gate on the 16th, you become unreachable to low vibrational tactics. So right now, distraction is peaking. Have you noticed how many petty annoyances are popping up? The internet cuts out, someone misinterprets a text message, or an old fear you thought you conquered suddenly screams in your head. This is not random. This is a calculated attempt to lower your frequency so you miss the window. You have to realize why this is happening to you. You are a chain breaker. You are the one person in your lineage chosen to shatter cycles of poverty, trauma, and addiction that have held your family down for generations. That puts a target on your back. The resistance is heavy because your assignment is massive. Ordinary people do not face this kind of opposition because they are not threatening the status quo. You are waking up, and the system is trying to pull you back into the matrix of drama and fear before the portal seals your new timeline. How do you pass this test? The answer is silence. The enemy is baiting you into arguments. It wants you to defend yourself, to explain your side, to prove you are right. Do not take the bait. Stop over-explaining your gifts to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You cannot explain quantum physics to someone who is only interested in basic addition. Every time you try to justify your path to a skeptic, you leak energy. You give away the power you need for the launch on the 18th. Your greatest weapon right now is discernment. When a distraction pops up, look at it and ask, is this worth my destiny? The answer is almost always no. Ignore the noise. Step back from the drama. If someone tries to provoke you, respond with silence. This is not weakness, it is strategy. You are conserving your energy for the main event. Pass the test by refusing to engage with anything that lowers the ACE activation protocol. Here is your instruction manual for the next 3 days. Keep it simple. During this 72-hour window, you must protect your energy at all costs. Drink more water than usual to help your body flush out the old density. If you feel the urge to sleep, do it. Do not force yourself to socialize or attend events that feel heavy. You are in the incubator now. Treat your home like a sanctuary. If the phone rings and the energy feels off, let it go to voicemail. You are holding the frequency for your new life, so do not let anyone lower it. When you wake up on the morning of January 19th, the storm will be gone. You will feel a shift in your chest, a deep, unshakable peace. The anxiety that has been chasing you will be replaced by a quiet authority. You will look at the problems that used to panic you, and you will feel nothing but calm resolve. That is how you will know the upgrade is complete. You aren't just surviving anymore. You are commanding your reality. This shift is irreversible. Once you walk through this gate, there is no going back to who you were last week. The old version of you is gone. To finalize this contract with the universe, you need to seal it physically. Go to the comments right now and write, "My timeline is sealed." Do not just think it. Write it to lock it in. As you type those words, you are closing the door on the past and stepping fully into your destiny. And listen, the fact that you made it to the very end of this video is a sign in itself. Most people clicked off 10 minutes ago, but you are still here. That proves your spirit is hungry. Don't walk away without subscribing. The portal is open. Walk through it.